Guys, how we doing? So I'm at the car wash today getting my van washed here. I'm over here on Craig Road, North Las Vegas. Basically around the Craig and Decatur area. There's some mountains back here. Like northwest, about maybe 10 minutes away is the VA. It's not much stuff out here. Some mountains out that way. Mount Charleston is about 30 minutes headed towards Reno in the northwest, down in that area there. Okay, just a residential area. Pretty much there's going to be a lot of veterans and, you know, military people from the Air Force. Again, nothing special. Let me get this light right here. All right. So I got 25 September 2021. It's about 3:30. Okay. So I saw a very interesting article today. It was about Nicolas Cage, and one thing I didn't know was Nicolas Cage is a regular here. Okay. I think he stays at the Aria from time to time. Nicolas Cage was thrown out of Laurie's Steakhouse down on, where's that place at? Like Koval and Flamingo. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Not Laurie's, but Morton Steakhouse in that same area. Okay. Over there on that intersection. From my understanding from the source, it was off Google News, he had on like these little Hawaiian pants, like, I don't know, they were like gym pants and some type of like sweatshirt with flip-flops. And I guess it was against the dress code that Morton Steakhouse had implemented. And I guess you have, but I guess, hey, he must have been tipping those guys really well, that he was on a lounge chair, so he must have a lounge inside there. And he got disorderly. He was sitting at a bar, throwing shots back at the bartenders. Okay, I guess who's being very disrespectful to the waitresses and staff there, and he was escorted out. It was a long time patronizer of the establishment that brought Mr. Cage back to the hotel and all that. And hey, I guess it goes to show that it doesn't really matter how popular you are. You can have all the money you want to patronize a business, but I guess there's a certain order. I know I would have that when I had my restaurant or whatever. And yes, celebrities do get put out of these establishments or whatever. They've had a couple of incidents like that. Okay, it was one with Charles Oakley, got the basketball player for the Knicks back in the day, and he played for the Bulls. Got put out of the Cosmopolitan, and he was roughed up. All right, so yes, we've had incidents like that I've heard of. So really nobody's too big for their britches here, and I guess they have a reputation as far as the establishments have to uphold as well. Okay, man, I just didn't see this side of Nicolas Cage, but you know, this pandemic has brought a lot of demons out of people. Okay, a lot of these movie stars, many athletes, all right, but let's just talk about the movie stars. He does have a movie coming up real soon. You have to look that up and find out what it is. It's coming out real soon, but you know, a lot of these guys didn't have a lot of work over the last 18 months. So if they don't have the work, a lot of their checks are not coming out, and probably instead of some of these guys finding other things to do, maybe like podcasting or maybe trying to get their own little production companies going. Even some of these guys were doing their own films. They were doing it with cell phone cameras, just like me. Okay, from watching the interview from another actor, he was telling me. So you know, they had a little bit of work, but not like the work before. And these guys and women, they're gonna have to find unprecedented ways to, you know, make content and get paid, because I don't think that the movie industry is not gonna be the same. All right. unless you have made a lot of money. But it's brought a lot of problems, I think, personal problems out of people. That's what the point I'm trying to make, okay? Alcoholism, drug abuse, domestic violence, those type of things. And you hear more and more about it, okay? There's been a lot of these high-profile cases about these breakups and so forth. Some of them, that's been very, very violent. You get situations like this with Nicolas Cage, okay? So, hey, I guess this is all a test of faith. It's probably good for you people to come in here, that come in town, you want to visit, and people that live here too, including myself, to maintain self-control at all times. Yeah, it can be difficult sometimes, you know, if you're not happy with things, if you disagree, but it shouldn't be a thing where you end up getting put out of the establishment or law enforcement end up getting involved in all that, because that very well could have been so. All right, I made a video on another channel I've done, okay, about there was a boxer, let me see, I forgot that name, Charlo, that had a similar incident like that. I believe, let's see here, that was either Arizona or Texas, where they got rowdy like that and was disrespecting the staff and all that, and this guy ended up getting arrested. So Mr. Cage is very lucky he didn't get arrested for disorderly conduct or maybe public intoxication. But yeah, I thought that'll be something to bring up to you guys, something to stimulate thought and so forth. Okay, and yes, you are being watched. Man, you got cameras all over the place, so have a good time and, you know, try to stay at bay. All right, if you like the video, feel free to subscribe, share, leave your comments, check out some of my other videos. If you want to donate, it's $ Winston Spivey on Cash App, SPIVEW1 at unlv.nevada.edu for PayPal. All right, stay tuned for the next video, y'all.